Another important thing to recognize and to keep in mind is that being abusive to others is not a problem. I know that sounds strange, but it's not a problem. It's a symptom of a problem, and it's problematic, but it's not the problem. What's the problem? Compass, you're going to go away. No, let's walk through it. What is the problem for somebody who's abusive? The abuse itself, or the abusive language or the abusive behavior, for anybody who's been affected by it, it's very easy to say that that is the problem, right? That's the thing you want to fix. But if you think about it, when I have a brain tumor, the thing that's bothering me the most are the headaches, right? They're destroying my life. But are the headaches the problem? No. So it's a misidentification, even though they're really unpleasant, to say that the headaches are the problem. Whatever is causing the headaches, in this case a brain tumor, is the problem. And it's true with mistreatment too, and abusive behavior. Abusive behavior, we want to identify that as a problem, but it's not. It's a symptom of a problem. The problem is the perspectives at the root of it all. What are the perspectives and attitudes that the abusive person lives with that are generating the feelings of frustration and discontent, which then later manifests as abusive words or behavior toward others? So when speaking about capacity, is it enough for the person to say, I have the capacity to not be abusive? No, there's work to be done. And the work is identifying those underlying perspectives and attitudes. You see, what happens when you identify and correct unhealthy attitudes which are creating tremendous frustration and anger within a person? You correct those, and now the attitudes and perspectives that a person lives with are naturally, as a naturally resulting consequence, generating feelings of tranquility and peace and affection. Does that person have to go and then white knuckle force himself not to be abusive to others? No, because the frustration and angst and anger that he was previously living with is no longer there. When speaking about capacity, the real issue is, will the individual use his capacity to identify and correct the underlying perspectives he's living with that allows him to mistreat others? This is worlds different than simply trying not to mistreat people while never addressing the underlying causes of where it all originated from in the first place. A person who identifies and fixes the underlying perspectives that are giving birth to such inner conflict and frustration and finds peace within himself does not then have to go through life trying not to be abusive to others. He just doesn't be abusive naturally, because the causes that once existed aren't there anymore. So anybody who feels tortured by the exertion of restraining themselves from a thing, they're doing it wrong. Done correctly, there is none of this white knuckle torture, because you've addressed the underlying causes, and now your thinking, feelings, behaviors just naturally reflect these new attitudes and perspectives.